Hari Om, this is Yamuna Devi and welcome. Today I have a very special topic for you, or perhaps a question that I'd like for you to reflect on and ask yourself. So, my question for you is, do you believe that our thoughts can have an effect on our body internally? That is my question for you. Also, do the emotions play a role on our thoughts, and do they affect our physical well-being, our overall well-being? In other words, do the emotions and thoughts have or play a role within our body as well? Or is it just a thought and just an emotion and they go away? What do you think? So this is a very interesting topic, and we are the physical body, but we also have a mental, emotional, intellectual, and bliss body of bliss, the Ananda. So we have all these bodies, and we also have the food body, the physical body, the Annamaya Kosha. So these are bodies. We have different types of bodies that make our body within our body. Does that make sense? In other words, the food we eat creates our body, our mind also, our intellect, our emotions. So I'm going to give you this beautiful example because today, casually, it just resonated in my mind and just came, the thought came and the memory came. A very beautiful experience. As a Ayurvedic practitioner, when I was studying at the moment, when I was studying Ayurveda, we had to do many hours sitting with the physician so that we can gain our practical experience. And I remember this one case of many cases of a beautiful soul that came in, and he had neck pain. That was his complaint, neck pain. And the pain was so unbearable that he could not sleep, and it affected him. And I remember the doctor asking him, how is the relationship with your wife? How is the relationship with your family? Everything is fine. Everything is good. Everything is fine. No problem. And she kept asking him in different forms to see if there was any type of relationship, because clearly the neck, he had a lot of stiffness apart from the bulging discs that he had, and I think herniations he had in his cervical spine due to an accident. He did work all day in the computer. That was his job. He had no complaint emotionally. Everything was perfect in his world, just the pain physically that appeared, right? So he was relating it to that. So he came to Ayurveda searching for help for that pain. The doctor suggested oils externally to help the pain, the muscular tension, the internal pain. And she also recommended him supplements as well as yoga practices. She also told him to do craniosacral therapy. She suggested to do Shirodhara. She suggested to do Abhyanga. She suggested massage. She suggested everything. 1 month, he says, pain has not gotten better. He says, I have scheduled to do surgery, my cervical spine, and it is scheduled within 2 weeks. So she said, okay. He tried everything for 1 month. He saw no improvement, so he decided to do surgery. So he went to the surgery, and then when he recovered, when he like about a month later, maybe 2 months, he returned, I remember. And she asked him, how are you feeling with your pain? He says, oh, well, the pain is still there. They did the surgery, but the pain is still there. He still had pain. So my question to you, was that a physical pain? that just manifested because of his situation, the accidents he's had? Or do you believe it could have been something deeper, emotional, mental stress, something deeper? So definitely this was something more deeper, psychologically, that affected him. And it is being expressed as in pain. So sometimes we have to, not sometimes, all the time, we have to keep in tune. We have to stay in tune with our emotions, with our thoughts. What is happening? We have to learn how to forgive, because our thoughts, our emotions have an effect on our body. We will feel it. They will manifest after some period of time. They will start manifesting headaches, insomnia, irritable mood, so many things. Relationships can start dwindling away. So before these things happen, take care of yourself. Tap into that, your essence. Tap into what is going on in here. Do not wait so many years. Another person told me that they are an irritable person, that they are irritable, and that is how they are, that is how they were born. They were born stressed and irritable, and no one can change them. That's what he told me. And I said, okay. Sometimes the person thinks that they are like that all their life because they have become accustomed to that pattern of life. But they are not that irritability. They are not that stress. They are not that frustration. And then what happens is they start reflecting that on their family, their children, their wife, their spouse, their husband, their relationships, work. So what happens? They are harming themselves, but they are also harming others. So it is important to check in with yourself all the time and see how you are doing. Sometimes there are emotions that come up when you are doing healing work, any type of healing from within, any type of meditation, any type of work. Emotions arise and attach to that emotion a thought, and sometimes a thought and attached to that thought an emotion. And it is okay. If you are reliving an experience, go through it. But when you go through it as a spectator. Do not attach. Try not to not feel. Try not to suppress it. Just like that first person I spoke to you about. He thought in his world everything was okay. He did have some stress. He clearly had some situation with his spouse in his household, maybe at his work, but he did not want to admit it. Or perhaps he was too blind to see it. It was like his way of living. He became used to it. He became used to that stress, that tension, that overwhelm, discussing, and maybe the difficulty in that relationship. He was just used to it, so it was a habit. And it, like I said, it was that way of being, like the second person told me, right? This is who I am, and no one can change me. What do? We can't do anything until they realize it themselves. They have to grow out of it. So this is very, very important. You have the choice to choose how you want to feel. You have the choice how you want to live. You have the choice how you want to think. Everything. The choice is yours. So when those emotions arise, just observe them. In some relationships, they explode a little bit more. Means when I say explode, they are expressed a little bit more. Why? Because that person is feeling that rage within. Something within them is creating this unhappiness, and they don't know how to express it. So it just bubbles in within them, and they express it outwardly. So the other person has to be patient, witness, not judge, because the moment we judge, we are not healing the other person, we are hurting them more, and we are hurting ourselves. Judging is criticizing, finding the fault in someone else. But they are not at fault. They are a human being. They're experiencing the life. They are learning about themselves. They are learning how to understand and improve the quality of life. So sometimes it gets to the point that they have to explode so that they can realize, wow, that is not me. Who is that? This is someone who is not me. And when they realize that they don't want to become that, then they can start working on themselves. But it is until they are ready that they can start working on themselves. No one can work on anyone else. No one can help anyone else. The only way that you can, if you want to help someone, is yourself making the shift, setting the example, and living a life positively. And then they will realize, wow, whatever that person is doing, I want to do too. Whatever my spouse is doing, I want to do too, because I've seen the shift in them. I've seen the growth. I've seen the benefits. So I want to see what that is about. But it has to come out from them. They have to realize it themselves. So the mind, the thoughts, the emotions has a big impact on our physical health. So when you get headaches, I want you to think about it. Sometimes it's you don't eat, you are dehydrated, but most of the time it's caused to stress. Why stress? Stress is something external to us that we start fearing that we cannot manage, something that we feel that we cannot control. That becomes a problem because stress is created in our mind. There's no stress. Stress we create it. We put deadlines on ourselves. We procrastinate. We hurt ourselves because we put pressure on ourselves to be perfect. But why be perfect? Just do the best you can. You are perfect. You are amazing. You are beautiful. Yes, you do work hard and you are wonderful at what you do, but don't hurt yourself. Don't put extra pressure on yourself. Take care of yourself. When the mind is calm and peaceful, you work better. You work more efficiently. You work happy. You don't harm yourself. You don't harm others. So take care of yourself. Listen to the voice within sometimes. Don't wait so many years. Because so many years you wait, you're holding on. You are creating toxins in your body, poison in your body, and that poison is spreading throughout the years because you are holding on. Do not hold on. Let go. How to let go? By having that day-to-day awareness, moment-to-moment awareness. It is like garbage I accumulate today, then tomorrow I accumulate garbage, and third day I accumulate for a week, and then I never throw it out. Months pass by. How do you think that garbage will smell? Terrible. So that is the same feeling within. Holding on to that garbage, holding on to that toxin, holding on to that poison. Release, forgive, accept, let go. Forgive others. Forgive yourself for holding on, right? Because you hold on to the poison. Forgive others. They don't know what they're doing. Accept. Accept others as they are. Love others as they are. God loves everyone as they are. Whether you drink, smoke, drugs, whatever, steal, whatever it is, God will love you. You will have to pay the price at one point, right? Means karmically, but God does not see. So love everyone, accept them as they are, let them be on their karmic journey. Let go. The moment you forgive, you accept, you are willing to let go. The moment you let go, you are free. Because before that, you are just being bound. You are being tied. You are holding on. You are not letting go. It's resistance. You hurt yourself. You harm yourself unnecessarily. But when you let go, forgive, accept, let go, you feel light. You feel better. Your energy is wonderful. So go through your files within and start letting go, forgiving, accept, forgive, accept, let go, forgive, accept, let go. Keep on working through every moment. Someone hurts you, no one's hurting you. This is just them hurting themselves. No one can hurt you. You forgive them. You pray for them because they don't know any better. They don't know any better. So let us pray for everyone. I pray for you. Pray for yourself. Love yourself. Be happy. Life is so beautiful. Life is so precious. Do not negotiate your peace of mind, my dear friend. It is not worth it. Do not negotiate your energy, your joy, your peace. Live in that peace, live in that joy, live in that happiness. Thank you for being here. Sending you lots of love and good wishes. Hari Om. Thank you for being here.